Hello, preschool friends. Welcome back on this Friday. And you know, on Fridays, I always read you a bedtime story. So today, the book I chose to share with you is If I Were a Kangaroo, a bedtime tale. And the author of this book is Mylisa Larsen, and the illustrator is Anna Raff. So let's take a look. If I were a kangaroo. And you can listen for some rhyming in the story also. If I were a kangaroo, I'd pick you up and carry you in my pocket, sleepyhead, and hop you gently off to bed. If I were a giant whale, I'd sing you songs, slow epic tales. Fin to fin down in the deep, we'd drift together off to sleep. If you were a chick, my dear, I'd cluck a cozy, we're all here. Close my wing roof overhead to make a rustling feather bed. Look at, they're all cozy in their beds. Squirrels cuddle in a heap, swaying in their nest asleep. If we slept in that nest up high, the wind would sing our lullaby. They're all cozy together. If you were a small giraffe, my little spotted knob-kneed calf, we'd nap together standing tall, rarely lying down at all, because giraffes sleep standing up. Can you even imagine? Feet above and head down below. Bats sleep upside down, you know. If we were bats at the end of day, we'd just be waking up to play. And who can remember, why do bats sleep during the day and they're awake to play at night? They are nocturnal. Very good. If you were a little otter, side by side we'd ride the water on a sea that never ends in a raft made up of friends. If I were a mommy spider, you would be a spider rider. Look at all those spiders riding on their mommy's back. Resting with your sisters, brothers, legs, legs, legs next to each other. Mom gorillas build a nest where babies snuggle up to rest. If we were them, we'd curl up tight and dream gorilla dreams all night. But you're not a fish, nor bug, nor bird, so hush now, not another word. I'll count your fingers and your toes and kiss you gently on your nose. Then tuck you in and hug you tight and whisper, I love you, good night. The end. And this tells a little bit about the animals. It says, every night a mama gorilla builds a brand new nest for herself and her baby to share. I didn't know that. The nest might be in a tree or on the ground. The gorilla bends branches of trees or bushes and weaves them into a nest shaped like a big bowl. This gives a whole new meaning to make your bed. Though spiders don't sleep quite the same as humans, they do have alternating periods of rest and activity. And spiders that live in cold climates can go in a winter sleep like hibernation. Mommy wolf spiders carry their egg sacs with them until the baby spiders hatch. Then the babies ride around on their mom's back in a big spidery pile. Bats sleep during the day, which is different from how most people sleep, and they sleep hanging upside down. A baby bat sleeps in a nursery colony with other bat moms and babies. The baby may hang from its mom's furry tummy. While the moms are off hunting for food, the babies wait at home. When mom flies home, she can find her own little baby bat by his voice and smell, even though there are hundreds of other babies all hanging out together in a small space. Sea otters sleep floating on their backs in the water. They often join with other otters in groups called rafts or rest together. Sometimes otters hold paws with each other to keep from floating apart while they sleep. Mom otters might wrap a strand of kelp around a baby otter's middle so the baby doesn't float away while the mom dives under the water searching for food. Baby otters often ride on their mom's tummies, floating and resting. Well, giraffes don't sleep much. Grown-up giraffes sleep less than 2 hours a day, mostly in 5-minute naps. A giraffe can sleep standing up with its long neck twisted to rest along its back. For the rest of the day after it's born, a baby giraffe stays right near its mom, resting and sleeping. It may lie down to sleep more often than grown giraffes. Squirrels carry built-in blankets in their tails. They wrap their tails around their bodies when they sleep, like tucking themselves in. Their tails can even make an umbrella when it rains. Moms and babies sleep in nests called drays. Built in a fork of a tree or a hollow place, drays are made of sticks and twigs. Soft things like bird feathers and fur make the inside comfy. Baby chicks have a cozy tent always waiting for them. Their moms have wide wings to snuggle under at night or in the rain or cold. Chicks climb back into their nest where their mom spreads her wings over all her babies, keeping them warm all day. For the first few weeks of a baby whale's life, she doesn't have enough blubber to float if she stops moving, so she naps while she swims. Can you imagine? She'll swim a little bit behind her mom in the slipstream where her mom's big strokes help pull the little whale along. Since the baby is still too little to swim the long distances of their migration, she and her mom hang out for 4 to 6 weeks, swimming slowly and resting while the baby grows. There might be a whole nursery of moms and babies taking it slow together. When a baby kangaroo is born, he is only as big as a lima bean. And you remember that's what we planted in our jars. Let's see, he looks like a pink little grub. He's bald, he can't see, only his front legs are developed, but he uses those little front legs to climb up his mom's belly and into her pouch. There he stays, drinking milk and growing and sleeping until he's finally big enough to stick his head out and look around. After he grows some more, he climbs out of his mom's pouch and he hops around on his own. But he often climbs back into the pouch and spends a lot of time in there until he's almost a year old. The end. So we learned some interesting facts about how all of those animals sleep. So I have a little surprise for you. Today during our Zoom meeting, I noticed that the friends who were there were very interested in music and playing their instruments and singing, and we had a little concert. So today I thought it'd be fun if my daughter stopped by, come on in, and she has a nice little lullaby to play for you as you kind of calm down and get ready for your sleep. And we might have a little visitor. I don't know. Go ahead, Annie. Bedtime Bunny. There's Bedtime Bunny. Hello, friends. You ready to say goodnight to your friends? Bedtime Bunny is very tired. He's rubbing his eyes. Oh, he's so sleepy. All right, well, how about we start saying goodnight? Say goodnight, Mia. Good night. And good night, Adam. Good night, Vera. Good night, Aaliyah. And let's see. Good night, Ariana. Good night to Ella. And good night, Max. Good night, Maxon. And good night, Addison. Good night to Wilson. And good night to Kellen. And good night, Cameron. And good night to Charlotte. And good night to Joseph. Good night, everyone. And good night to you, Bedtime Bunny. I hope you sleep really well. Look, I think Bedtime Bunny's getting very tired. All right. Shh. Thank you. Good night, Annie. Good night, everybody. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.